My name's Ian Bunting. I was diagnosed with Parkinson's about 5 years ago at Walter Neurological, and from that time on I've had an interest in research into Parkinson's and the causes of it and the consequences of not medicating or doing something about it. So early on, I was about 7 months into being diagnosed. I was asked to become a part of a project called Program, which is based at Bangor University, but ultimately research is fed back through PCUH. The information is then gathered centrally in England, and the details and facts are gathered together, merged together, the figures are collated, and then they can pick out certain areas that need to have further research. It involves having 6 blood samples taken. The 6 blood samples are spread across the UK to different universities to do different things with them. They each had a different area to look at in the blood. So that was the initial thing. At the same meeting I was asked a series of questions about my physical gait and how it affected me physically, mentally, more mentally, and I had to do a series of tests which tested my brain and feedback to certain parts of my body, standing, walking, finger control, things like that. And then again that was collated at Bangor, but that information was kept at Bangor. And then they used that to create further tests, and it's ongoing. It was meant to be a 3-year research programme, it's now gone to 4 years, so I'm now signed up for another year, because it looks like it's been quite successful. This particular research programme has been excellent because I've had constant feedback from the person that manages it, and they've actually lost staff, so to have managed to keep this research programme going is been quite an effort in itself, although somehow they've done it, and the research figures that are coming through now are quite good, and there's various kick-offs from it, to the extent that they're starting 2 new research programmes which are completely different, and they'll be collated again at Bangor. My first thing would be Parkinson's UK. I promote them quite a lot, although they have the good areas and the bad areas, but the one good thing about them is they have a research programme which you can sign up to and become part of various different research programmes. But you have to sign up to be a research member, and I would suggest if anybody who's interested in research of any kind within Parkinson's, then sign up for that, become a member. It's £4 a year membership, and they get feedback about various research programmes that are ongoing, ones that have just finished and ones that are coming up, and also they get to go to various seminars and meetings to gain further news and aspects of Parkinson's. But first and foremost, do what's right for them. A lot of people go headlong in and say, oh, I'm going to get involved in research, and it takes up so much of the time that they miss what their aim is, you know. Some people it affects psychologically and mentally, and get depression, things like that, and it's just like a sidekick of it. But I would say do what's best for them, and you know, make sure it's under control, and you know, keep it all within your own bounds. There are more advantages than disadvantages. The disadvantages are pretty minor. Again, it comes back to personal control of the project and how they approach it and how the other people approach them. Because some of the research programmes can be group orientated, and again it's like a social thing, how you interact with other people, and some people you might not quite get on with, which can be detrimental to the research. So I'd say you know, go in, try it. If they don't think it's suitable, then, you know, it's easy to say no, isn't it?